Hi everyone. Let's continue our Alaska cruise trip. This is our second stop at Skagway, and here we use ship shuttles because ship could not come closer to the shore, so we use the shuttles. They're pretty big and can fit a lot of people at one time, and they're comfortable and safe. It takes just a few minutes to come to the shore, from the ship to the shore, and here we go into the tour on a train. It calls White Pass. It's going to up to the mountain, and it's going to be a really amazing tour. Here we are coming closer to the train, and people send us, the workers send us to the end of the train um, because everybody starts sitting there. Finally, I found my spot, my seat, and I am ready for the amazing train tour. And here we go.
The White Pass and Yukon route is a fascinating chapter in the history of railroads and the Klondike Gold Rush. Its construction was a monumental feat of engineering and human determination, set against the backdrop of the rugged Alaskan and Yukon landscapes. The story begins in the late 19th century, when news of gold discoveries in the Klondike region of Canada sparked a massive influx of prospectors and fortune seekers. In 1896, gold was discovered on Bonanza Creek, leading to a rush of tens of thousands of people heading to the Yukon. However, reaching the gold fields was no simple task. Most prospectors traveled through the treacherous Chilkoot Pass or the White Pass, both of which were notoriously difficult and dangerous routes. Recognizing the need for a more efficient transportation route to facilitate this influx of gold seekers, the idea of a railroad began to take shape. In 1897, a group of investors led by the Canadian businessman James Wickersham and later by the White Pass and Yukon Route Company began surveying potential routes. The goal was to connect the port of Skagway, Alaska, with the gold fields of the Yukon. Construction of the railroad commenced in 1898, just as the gold rush peaked. The terrain was challenging, characterized by steep mountains, deep valleys, and extreme weather conditions. Engineers and laborers faced numerous obstacles, including avalanches and rock slides. The workforce was diverse, comprising laborers from different backgrounds, including Chinese immigrants, who played a crucial role in the construction.
Empty streets, but I kept searching for your trace in the dark. Losing myself in the endless memories of the end right from the start. You're an obsession in my head, I can't forget your eyes. Your kisses burn my skin, I feel so empty inside.
The railroad's route included a series of switchbacks, tunnels, and trestles. Workers often labored in harsh conditions, using picks, shovels, and dynamite to carve a path through the mountains. The most difficult section was the climb from Skagway to the summit at White Pass, which required significant engineering ingenuity. Despite the difficulties, the project attracted attention and funding. The construction was marked by innovations in railroad technology, including the use of steam locomotives capable of handling the steep gradients. The first locomotive, the Sierra, arrived in Skagway in 1899, heralding the beginning of the railroad's operation. By 1900, the railroad had reached Lake Bennett, where travelers could continue their journey to the Klondike. The completion of the railroad in 1900 was a significant achievement, as it drastically reduced travel time and improved the logistics of transporting goods and people. The White Pass and Yukon route not only facilitated access to the gold fields, but also played a crucial role in the economic development of the region. It enabled the transportation of goods, supplies, and mail, which were essential for the burgeoning communities in the Yukon. As the gold rush waned, the WPAN-YR adapted by expanding its services.
Don't want to mislead, this is all you need. Be your everything, and I'll be your everything. Still too soon to feel, please just say it's real. More than just a thrill, not just in it for the thrill. I'm in it for the love, cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my body, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love, cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my body, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love. I'm in it for the love. I'm in it for the love. I'm in it for the love.
As the gold rush waned, the White Pass and Yukon route adapted by expanding its services. The railroad became a key player in the transportation of timber, fish, and other resources, contributing to the local economy. It also became a popular tourist destination, offering scenic journeys through stunning landscapes. Today, the White Pass and Yukon route remains an iconic symbol of the Klondike Gold Rush and the spirit of adventure. It operates as a heritage railroad, offering scenic excursions that attract tourists from around the world. The route is recognized for its historical significance and engineering marvels. with several of its original structures still in use. The story of the White Pass and Yukon route is not just about a railroad. It's a testament to human resilience, innovation, and the quest for opportunity in the face of adversity. The legacy of those who built it continues to resonate, making it an enduring piece of Alaskan and Yukon history.
Skagway's history is deeply intertwined with the Klondike Gold Rush. Founded in 1897, it quickly became a bustling gateway for thousands of prospectors heading to the Yukon in search of gold. The town's population surged from a few hundred to over 20,000 in just a couple of years. During this boom, Skagway was known for its rough-and-tumble atmosphere, with saloons, gambling halls, and other establishments catering to miners. Notably, it was the home of notorious figures like Jefferson "Soapy" Smith, a con artist who controlled much of the town's criminal activities before being killed in a shootout in 1898. As the gold rush faded, Skagway's population dwindled, but it found new life in the early 20th century with the construction of the White Pass and Yukon Route Railway, which connected the town to Canada. This railway was pivotal in transporting goods and people, further establishing Skagway as an important transportation hub. Today, many of the town's historic buildings and landmarks, including the Klondike Gold Rush National Historical Park, preserve its rich heritage, attracting visitors who want to explore this unique slice of Alaskan history.
This is a museum in Skagway. It's free, but you can give some donation.
There's just so much left to say. Wanna get to know you in every kind of way. But you speak it in tongues. You take the breath from my lungs. It should be shaking in fear, but instead I just want you here. Screaming at you, but it's like screaming at a wall. My words get lost in translation. Can you feel my frustration? I'm just trying to break through.